Yo, 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 welcome back to another Out Yonder. As always, I am your host, Magic Mike, and my in-laws are in town, visiting from New York, so who better to have on for guests this week than them? John, Kathy, how you doing today?
Doing real good.
Good.
Thanks for coming on.
Loving Yucca Valley.
That's good.
Loving the desert.
It's a pretty cool place. You having some fun?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I took you to a crochet museum. We went some
loved it.
off-roading. We went UFO hunting. All kinds of funky stuff.
It's been great.
What the average New Yorker does on their vacation. Yeah, so I'm glad you guys are having a good time. It's great having you out here.
It's great to be here.
So I've been with your daughter now for about 17 years, a little over 17 years.
Okay.
And you guys have sort of gotten used to me at this point, a little bit. You're here,
Well,
so that proves something.
Let's not go too far.
Yeah. So, she's a great girl. I love her to death. You guys have had, she's had many accomplishments. You've had many proud moments with her, but the day she came home with me probably wasn't one of those days. Would you agree with that? Maybe a little dicey when I first walked in the door.
I played the fifth on that.
Yeah, I felt like maybe there was a little uncertainty, but I think you guys have warmed up to me over time.
You're okay.
I'm okay.
You're okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like that hobo on the street corner. You see him every day. After a while, you get used to him. You say hi to him. And then you give him a couple of dollars every once in a while.
It works well.
Yeah, maybe buy him lunch every once in a while. Here, go take a shower. You feel free to use my house. That's kind of the same relationship I think we've had. No, you guys have been great. And for the people who don't know, I'm just recovering from cancer. I had a little bout with cancer. I've been recovering. And they have been so great and so valuable and so supportive. And I just want to say thank you for you guys for all that. And we're doing great and everything's good. And
Yep.
You guys have been tremendous and your daughter has been a rock for me. So thank you for all of that. I appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome,
You're
but
very
remember
welcome.
that flattery will get you nowhere.
I was hoping. I was going to try and hit you up for some money after the show is over because as you guys can see, me sitting out here filming things, I'm desperate. But there's a season upon us here. We have like awards and Super Bowls and all the stuff where people love to get into the spirit of predicting things. So I thought that would be a fun thing to talk about today. We can get into some stuff. Now, you guys are old now and you're retired and you go see a lot of movies.
Excuse me. Wait a minute. You guys are old now?
Well, I am too. I'm feeling old, so if I'm old, you guys are
all right,
a little bit. So you go see a lot of movies now. So you've seen a lot. And I have seen all the movies that have been nominated because probably the only benefit I get from being in the Screen Actors Guild is that they send me all the movies that are nominated to watch. So I've gotten to see everything that's, being touted this year. And I think you guys have too. So,
We've seen most of them.
Most of them. So, and you feel like it's been a pretty good award season?
Yeah, not the strongest.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you which one was.
I feel that way too. I feel like it's been that way for some time. I feel like movies have hit to me, 70s were the greatest era of film. And I feel like lately, the last 10, 15 years, there's a lot of movies being made. A lot of things kind of sit in the middle. Nothing really bounces up and grabs great anymore.
Yeah.
Things aren't terrible, but things aren't great. And I just feel like everything kind of sits in this milieu of mediocrity in the middle. And every once in a while, we get tricked by something being better than mediocre. We're like, oh, that was really good.
Yep.
And I kind of feel like that's been the movies we've been watching.
Yeah.
What was your favorite one from the season? What do you think was the best one?
I loved Lady Bird.
Lady Bird. No,
Yeah.
I liked Lady Bird too. That was a pretty good movie.
I liked it a lot.
John, how do you feel?
Probably of the ones I've seen now, I would say Three Billboards Outside Ebbings, Missouri is.
Three Billboards was very good as well. I feel really
Yeah.
good about that one too. That was pretty good. I thought it could be better. I just like at the end of it, I thought there was something missing. For me, this is a fun award season for me personally because the two directors who I feel are the maestros of the field today, the best of the generation, are Christopher Nolan and Paul Thomas Anderson, and they both have movies nominated, Dunkirk and Phantom Thread. I've seen both of them in 70mm, which was awesome.
Wow.
And I feel like if I had to pick one, and they're both very close to me, they're both extraordinary movies. I would say Dunkirk is probably Best Picture. I'd be happy with either one of them winning. So, but you feel Lady Bird, and you feel Three
Yeah, we
Billboards?
didn't see Dunkirk.
Yeah, you should.
We
see
wanted
haven't
to,
seen that
and
yet.
we really want
You
to.
should see Dunkirk.
But,
Yeah, it's an awesome movie, and it's just shot beautifully, and everything about it is done top notch, as Christopher Nolan always does. So those are my feelings on Best Picture. Any other movies you'd like to give a shout out to? I mean, I like Call Me by Your Name. I don't know if you guys saw that. I felt like it was too long. There's movies that I feel could be really, really, really good at an hour 35, hour 40, hour 45 minutes. There's no reason for that movie to be 2 hours and 15 minutes. I feel like if they picked up the pacing on a little bit, if everybody likes to meander in the second act these days, and I don't know why, but that movie was really good, I thought. Did you guys get a chance to? You didn't see that yet, did you?
No. A movie that we saw though that isn't in the among the nominees was LBJ, and we thought that was well done.
That was really good.
Really good. And Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson was great.
He's a solid. I mean, he's one of the better actors of the generation, and he's underrated, and he should be appreciated more. Speaking of best actors, let's go to that, because like for me, we'll talk about best actor, best actresses, and I don't get into the whole supporting, leading.
Right.
I feel like there's
an actor, an actress.
Right. Who gave us the best performance? So since we just mentioned Woody Harrelson, I will talk about the guys a little bit first. And once again, two of my favorite guys are nominated this year. Two guys who I think are the best of this generation: Daniel Day-Lewis and Gary Oldman. Daniel Day-Lewis to me is, I mean, for me, the best actors are Brando, Nicholson. There's a bunch of other guys. I think Daniel Day-Lewis is right up there in that category with those guys. He was phenomenal in Phantom Thread. Beautiful performance. And Gary Oldman was off the charts as always. And I'm happy with either one of those guys winning. Daniel Day, I think, is going away. I think he said he's retiring. I mean, Gary Oldman has said he retired, and then he didn't. So that might happen. I'm hoping that happens. I hope we get more from him. I'm happy with either one of those guys winning. But if it really is Daniel Day-Lewis's last movie, I'd like to see him win. How do you guys feel? Who was your favorite male performance this year?
Well, I don't think he's in the best actor category, but the guy Sam Rockwell in Three Bridges, I really
another tremendous performer. He's really one of the better guys of today.
Yeah, I was surprised by the way his character developed in the movie. The first half of the movie, I was kind of turned off, thinking like this is just a crazy story, you know.
Right.
But the evolution of his character and his acting in it, grabbed me by the end.
No, his acting was great, but the evolution of the story is also credit to the screenwriting, because that's so that was for them to develop the character and bring him back around is good screenwriting. It's a good script. How about you, Kathy? What do you feel?
I like Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
I felt like he did great in
LBJ, but he wasn't
LBJ,
nominated. Yeah, we don't really care about what they nominate. I mean, that's political. We know that. I mean,
you know, we saw LBJ, and then 2 weeks later we saw Three Billboards. So to see Woody Harrelson in
those two different roles,
that
was
amazing.
He did it so well.
Yeah. He's a bit of a chameleon, you know. And there's another movie that you probably didn't see this year, Planet of the Apes movie that he's in as well. And it wasn't a great movie. I was a little disappointed by it, but I like that he tried to channel Brando. He tried to pull a little, he put a little Apocalypse Now in his performance, the Colonel Kurt's character from Apocalypse Now, which I kind of thought was fun. He was having some fun with the part, and he is a chameleon. He's there's a lot of stuff I love him. Natural Born Killers is one of my favorite movies, and he's tremendous in that, and he's done a lot of good stuff. So yeah. He would have deserved. He's deserving of a nod. I don't know if he's won I don't think he's won an Academy Award yet, but he should at some point. Let's turn it to the ladies right now. So let's. I think I know who yours is. I think I know who you like. So
Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan, right?
Yeah,
and how do you pronounce it? It's an Irish name, and you're Irish, so you pronounce it.
We just looked it up.
Okay.
Saoirse, I think.
Saoirse. So that's kind of like a Celtic name, right? Saoirse. Is that what that pronunciation would be, or?
I guess.
I think so.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
We saw her in Brooklyn.
Right.
Which was fantastic.
Right.
And I loved Lady Bird, so.
Yeah, Lady Bird was good. Lady Bird was good, and even the kid in Lady Bird. I'm sorry, the kid Timothée Chalamet, who plays the Rock's kid in Lady Bird, who's also in Call Me by Your Name. That's a kid to watch as well. But Saoirse, how do you say it? Saoirse Ronan. She's definitely somebody to watch coming forward. But I think, for me, I know Meryl Streep gets all the kudos, and she's the legend. She's probably the greatest female actress of all time. For me this year, it was Allison Janney in I, Tonya.
I loved her.
She knocked me out.
Yep.
I thought she was tremendous. She's always solid. I think this part, she just really hit it out of the ballpark with this
I would agree with you. Yeah.
And I think, how about you, John? What do you feel?
Well, I liked all the actresses that you both have mentioned, but it's hard to choose against Frances McDormand. Three Billboards too.
She was great. No, there's no doubt about it.
She was very good.
She's very solid. I don't know if you guys saw The Big Sick, but Holly Hunter was in The Big Sick, and she's another solid performer, and she gave a great performance as well on that. I was disappointed in one of my favorite actress of this generation is Charlize Theron, and she did an action movie this year. I think she did an action movie last year, so she's not doing the movies that are that were going to bring out her best performances. She's grabbing a little money right now, making some action movies, and I get it, you know. But I hope next year she'll come back and do something powerful again, like she's done in the past. Because I was a little disappointed in Atomic Blonde. I know a lot of people liked it. I thought it was okay. James McAvoy's in that movie well. Another strong actor from this generation, who I just felt like the movie missed a little bit, just misfired a little bit. But it could have been really good, and it was just good. Any other thoughts on Hollywood season? Anything? You know, the one note you guys probably won't talk about this much, but the one other note I want to say is the score from Phantom Thread. Johnny Greenwood, who is the guitarist from Radiohead. Beautiful. I mean, he's a guy who's a rock guy, he's a guitarist, and he just wrote a beautiful orchestral score for Phantom Thread. It's just beautiful, and he deserves the Academy Award, and that was tremendous. But any other things you want to?
Well, just because you mentioned music. Movie music is really great music.
Yeah.
You know, like
you're a big John Williams fan.
I'm a big John Williams fan.
Yeah.
But we have a show on NPR. I don't know if it plays nationally or we're just lucky. On Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock for an hour, they pick some theme and a collection of movie music is played. And it's always interesting because the commentator will give the background to the composer and the story of the movie, and it's a cool thing. Movie music is cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, I love it. I listen to it too. I have Pandora on my phone, and I have a couple of channels. I think I actually have a John Williams channel that I listen to, and then I think I just put in like movie music as a channel as well, and I listen to it as well. I love listening to it.
I remember saying to you the other day when we were in the national park that I couldn't get the Magnificent Seven theme out of my head as we walked around. You know?
Right, that'll do that to you out here. Right, you get a little spaghetti western going through your head there. There's no doubt about it out here. It's great. So briefly, we'll talk about, there's a Super Bowl this week, and I don't know if you heard about that, but you know, you used to be a big football fan. We're football people originally. For those of you who don't know, I coached football for 20 years, and I don't watch it at all anymore. But there is a big football game, and we should probably talk about it a little bit. What are your predictions?
I am not a football fan at all.
Okay.
Let that be known.
Okay, so you're going to stay out of this
I do not like football.
Right.
Go ahead, John.
John, what are you feeling?
I think it's going to be a close game. It seems like in recent years that's happened. It seemed like so many years it was always a blowout.
Right.
But so it's hard to predict. You know.
Yeah.
I think for the Eagles, they have to try to follow the script that the Giants were successful and just keep the pressure on Brady as much as they can every play.
Yeah.
And they might have a chance then. Otherwise, it's hard to pick against New England.
Well, I'll make 3 predictions for Sunday. The first one will be there'll be way overhyped commercials that nobody really cares about, that they'll just talk about endlessly just to be included in something. There will be paid extras on the field making believe they're enjoying the halftime show that we're going to get way too many shots of. We're going to see 7, 8 shots of people having a really good time that are just faking it and getting paid to be there. So, and then as far as the game goes, my personal experience is that the Patriots are not playing the Giants, as you mentioned. And what I also know is that the Eagles have a penchant for choking. Always. So my prediction is Patriots 38, Eagles 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mark it. It's going to be close to that.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at these things.
Yeah.
Even though I don't watch the game anymore, I just have a sense about these things. So that's what I think.
I'm pretty bad at picking winners and losers and point spreads.
Right.
So.
Yeah, but the Eagles will choke because they always do. Even though I don't watch football again, I still have that. I'm a Giants fan, so I still have that hatred of the Eagles. So I always will. There's just certain things that don't leave my soul, even though I don't pay attention to them. Eagles, Cowboys, Yankees. Those are things I'll always hate for the rest of my life. For no reason. Well, that was cool. We probably should start wrapping up now. They've heard enough of me yapping. As always, I try and keep it short and sweet.
Okay.
And I hope you guys had a good time out here with me.
Great time.
Great.
It was great having you here with me.
It's fun being out here, out yonder.
Out yonder.
It's really,
it's a beautiful day.
There's nothing like this.
And today you're sitting out here, it's sunny and 70, and tomorrow you'll be back in 13 degrees, I think it's going to be.
Yeah. Yes,
enjoy that.
Going home.
I don't miss that.
Going home to snow and cold.
Yep. Well, I'll see you in the springtime.
But this is beautiful.
I'll see you in May in New York. I won't get there. From May to October is the only time I go back. That's it. Well, thanks again for coming
Well,
on.
thanks for having us.
You're welcome. And any
It's been great.
any social media handles you want to promote? You guys on Snapchat or Instagram or anything like that? No?
No,
I'm the dinosaur who's not connected, so
I'm on
All right.
Facebook.
Well, I'm everywhere, as you guys know. I mean, constantly self-promoting. So if you want to be on the show, please email me at toywmm@gmail.com. That is the initials, the Out Yonder with Magic Mike @gmail.com. And I'm getting a couple of questions, but I need more. Send me in some questions, no matter how ridiculous they are. I want to do an episode of Ask Magic Mike. I promise whatever question I get, I will answer no matter how ridiculous it is. And once again, thanks again. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks, Mike.
thanks
And
for
we'll see you
having us.
next time. Good job.